Hey everybody, welcome to the Virtual Y. My name is Lisa and I am delighted to be here today to cover class for Diane. This is our ForeverWell Strength Level 2 class today. It's a 45-minute class and we are going to be working on strengthening our joints through different ranges of motion, which in a functional way is very beneficial to work our joints through a shorter range of motion, through a medium range, through a larger range of motion. So I want you to be really keying into your body today if you have any issues with knees, hips, shoulders, anything like that, to modify that range and make sure it feels great for your body today. I have 2 sets of hand weights, a little lighter side, a little heavier side. So gather up what you have at home and let's start to warm up. I'll get us some soft music going and we'll start to loosen up the joints of the body. Take your feet a little wider than hips distance apart. Take a nice breath. Inhale and exhale. Let those arms float down. One more breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Now roll your shoulders up and back. The purpose of the warm-up is precisely that, to warm up, but also to check in and see how your body's feeling today. Each time we come onto our mat with our weights, our body's a little bit different. Now let's take the shoulders and roll them one at a time. Right one back and left one back. So we're noticing how the shoulders feel today. Is there anything tight? Is there anything sore or tender? So we can modify our exercises. Now take that same single shoulder and move it forward this time. Alternate. And then I want you to start to imagine you're in the swimming pool and start to make this a little bit of a crawl stroke. So the elbow comes up behind, we reach out and pull down through the water. Just a few more on each side. Excellent. One more right leg. And then give me a back stroke. Right arm comes up, circle back. Left arm. Going through a gentle range of motion. Good. One more each side. And then we've got a breaststroke. Reach forward and pull back. Come in. Good. And we're breathing, stabilizing through our core muscles, through our legs. And our last swimming stroke is the butterfly. So bring the arms up and over. Up and over. Good. And 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more breaststroke. Now bring your feet back in. Take the right knee up and around. Left knee. Good. Now at your own pace, alternate sides, right and left. So I'm working a little balance here as I'm shifting my body weight side to side, getting some motion for my hip joints. Your hands can be at your hips. If it's better for balance, you can hold them out to your sides. And speaking of balance, I have a chair with me today. So same thing for you at home. If there's any poses or any exercises you need help with balance. Let's do 2 more each side. Right and left. 1 more each side. And then open those feet back out a little wider this time. Squat down and up. So I want you to explore the range of motion of your squats. What we're going to do is just a half range of motion. So come halfway down and to the top. Halfway. I'll call this the top half. Just halfway down and up. 8 more. Making sure your knees are tracking over your feet. 4 more, top half. 4, 3, 2. Now bottom half range, we'll go down, halfway up, down, halfway up. These are a little harder because we never come all the way to the top to take a break. So there's a lot more load in the muscle for this bottom half range of motion. Let's get 8 more. 7, 6. Looking for good posture. 4, 3, 2. Now full range of motion, slow down and up. So we're starting clear from the top, going all the way to the bottom and rising. Big full range of motion. 5 more. So this is the concept of what we're working on today. Taking an exercise, the top half first, then the bottom half, and full range. 1 more. And relax. Take a side stretch over to the right side. Breathe. And then let's switch over to the left side. Stretching the shoulders and lats, the side waist. And then come back up. All right, it's time to go ahead and grab some weights, and we're going to start back into that squat that we just did. You can do it body weight only, or pick up hand weights, any size. You'll just be holding them at your chest. This gives you an extra bit of workload for the lower body. Bring your feet to mid-distance apart, not as wide as we did before. Start out nice and tall. So our first repetitions will be top half range of motion. Halfway down, push up. Halfway down. So when our feet are more narrow like this, our focus is on the quadriceps. This is a quad dominant squat. We've got 8 more, top half. Now, if you need a break at any time when I'm doing these sets, I want you to relax and then come back in and join me. 2 more. Last one, pause, rest, let your arms relax. Now we'll hit those bottom half repetitions. Weights come back to your chest, starting with good posture. Shoulders are back. We'll go all the way to the bottom and halfway up. Down, halfway up. Good. We have 16 of these bottom halves. You can stay with me. Good. Deep into the muscle, deep into the legs. 8 more. Set your weight back into your heels a little bit. The bum is back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Take a break. Relax your arms. So we did top half and bottom half. Now we're going to move those squats through a full range of motion, a little slower pace than we did the single movements. Shoulders back, slow, 2 counts down, all the way, 2 counts up. Inhale down, exhale up. Breathe in, breathe out. You've got this. Working quads and glutes. Adding the breathing to the mix, stabilizing your shoulders. Your abdominals are braced as well. Let's get 5 more. Yes, and 4. Feeling that fatigue in the muscle, but still holding on to good alignment. 2, and 1. And relax those arms. All right, let's come into upright rows. So feet are about hips distance apart, or you can come into a split stance position. The weights are in front of your body. Let's pull up just halfway. Come up and down, halfway. So on this exercise, we'll do the bottom half first. Elbows press out to the sides. It's only halfway up. So we're stopping right about at the belly button, about the mid-waist. Just 4 more. 3, 2, right into the top half. Come to the chest, to the belly, chest to the belly. Now notice my elbows never come higher than my shoulders, and my wrists stay below the level of my elbows. 8 more top halves. 8, 7. The weights don't have to be equal in a straight line, so you can straighten out your wrists a little bit more. 3, 2, all the way down. Full range of motion, up and down. Good, we did the bottom half, then the top half. That was a little more difficult. Now full range of motion. Just 4 more. Exhale, pull up and down. 3 and 2. Last time, and relax, take a break. Now, if you did the split stance position, I'd like you to switch your feet so the other foot is in front. We've got overhead presses. You might need to go with lighter weight or no weight at all. Bring the weights to your shoulders, just halfway up. 1, 2. Maybe to the top of the head is all the further we're going. Nice job. Now, if you have shoulder problems, you might want to stay with this short range of motion rather than doing the full range. Nice job. 4 more, bottom half. 3, 2. Now, top half range. We're all the way up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. And notice my elbows are to the front of my body. You can do them this way, that's fine, but this is a little better for your shoulders. 8 more top half. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm starting to feel the fatigue now. 2 more. All the way down, slow, full range, up and down. Just 8 of these. 2, 3. Nice job. I feel the shoulders and the triceps. 4 more. 3. You can set those weights down if you need to. Just do your arms only. Last one. And relax your arms down. Excellent. Roll your shoulders. Okay, set your weights down for a moment. It's likely you'll need your chair or access to a wall for balance here. So what we'll do today is a leg raise out to the side with that same concept, partial range of motion. So stand on your right foot. Take your left foot and take the weight off of it so it's just out at an angle from your body. Let's come up about halfway of your range. Halfway. Your leg is nice and straight and strong, so we're tightening this muscle around the thigh. Good. Now top half range of motion, all the way up, halfway down. Now the range you have all depends on your own hip flexibility here. 3 more. 2, all the way down, slow, full range, up, up, down, down. Now the nice thing about doing standing single leg movements is our supporting hip is also working very nicely. Stabilization. 4, and down. 3, down. 2 more. 1 more time. Up and down. Good. Let's switch sides. I'll bring my chair around to the other side. You can turn if you'd like. So now we're standing on the leg we just worked. You might feel that heat in the muscle there. Take your right foot slightly out to the side, halfway up. 1, 2. These are very small range of motion in our hip joint. 4, 3, 2. Now that top half range, as far as you can go, halfway down. Up, halfway down. Your movement might be only a couple of inches with that leg. 3, 2, all the way down, slow, full range, up and down. 2. Brace through your abs, try to stand as tall as you can. So you're lifting that leg as high as you can without leaning your body over. That's the key. 4 more. Squeeze that outer thigh. 3, 2 more. Up. And 1 more time. And relax that leg down. Now just march in place. That feels good just to march after you've done some hip work like that, just to loosen up the muscles of the hips. Last 4, 3, 2, and rest. Time to go back into your arms. So let's pick up a weight that you can do with bicep curls. Again, standing either mid-stance position or in a split stance. We bring the weights by our side. I've got hammer curls, so your palms stay facing in. Let's do bottom half range of motion. Halfway up, down, halfway. Now notice my upper arm is not moving, so it's staying right by my side. Want to make sure that you're not swinging the weights back behind you. Keep it in nice and tight. 2 more. Top half range of motion. Come up to the shoulders, halfway down. You've got to put the brakes on and stop while gravity's trying to straighten out your arms. All the way down, slow, full range, up, down. Good, so we worked the bottom half, we worked the top half. Now we put those 2 halves together to work full range of motion. 8 more bicep curls, up. Good, 7 more. These are our hammer curl. 6. Each time you curl, exhale. 5. Nice job. 4. 3. Not too tight of a grip on your hand weights. Slightly loosen up your fingers. Last one. And rest. Excellent job. Come back to feet in mid-stance position. Bring your weights in front of you. We are going to do an exercise called the deadlift. Want to be sure you bend your knees a little bit. You'll sit your butt back and hinge forward halfway down your thighs and pull back up to stand. Halfway down the thighs and pull up. When you pull up, squeeze your gluteal muscles. We're focusing down the back of the legs, that posterior chain. Good. Keep this going. Make sure your spine is neutral, so you don't want to round your back forward when you're doing this exercise. Last one. Bottom half deadlift. We go knees halfway up to the thighs and knees halfway up the thighs. Good. You're pushing your sitting bones back behind you. Nice long spine. 4 more here. Bottom half. And up. 3. Up. I feel this down the backs of the legs. 1 more. Come all the way up. Full range of motion. Knees. Rise. Knees. Rise. So why do we stop just at the knees? Good question you just asked me. We want to be sure we keep the work in the right spot. which is our hamstrings and glutes. If we bring these weights all the way down to our feet or the ankles or the shins, we start to stress our lower back. Not a good thing, right? Let's do 4 more. And up. 3. Exhale to pull it to the top. 2. 1 more time. And come up. All right, just 1 hand weight. And this is a pretty strong muscle group we're going to be working, so you can do a little bit on the heavier side. Place it in your right hand. Step your left foot in front, your right leg back. Use your left hand to brace right here on the thigh. The weight, again, is right across from the knee. We'll pull halfway up, 1, and down, halfway. So this is a single arm bent over row. I'm doing the bottom half range of motion first. From the floor or the bottom, halfway through the range of motion. 2 more. Show me your top half range, all the way up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. So on this one, we never release tension because the arm doesn't totally straighten. Keep this going. Top half row, 8 more. 8. 7. Now, do you also feel this leg work? The bracing in the front quad and glute? Maybe even in your calf muscle. Take it all the way to the bottom, full range, slow. Up, up, down, down. Pull up. Excellent. So right now, my shoulders are pretty squared to the front. If you'd like, you can add a tiny twist. So as you pull up, rotate, come back down. Rotate. That's going to challenge your balance a little bit, as well as your posterior core muscles. 4 more. Excellent. 3. Last 2. 1 more row. And step that back foot in, little march in place, because that front leg feels a little tired, a little fatigued. Switch the weight to the other hand. Stop your march. Step your right foot forward, your left foot back. Bring that weight right across, level from the knee. And I'm supporting right here on the thigh. Halfway up, halfway. And notice my palm is facing in, so I'm in kind of that hammer curl position again with the weight. My elbow's going straight back. It's not going out to the side here, so I'm keeping it in close to my body. 2 more. Top half row, up, halfway down. Good. This is the one that's the challenge. We're focusing on the back of that shoulder, a little bit of your bicep and your upper back. 8 more top halves. 1, 2. Do you feel this front leg? It's working isometrically. 4, 3, 2. All the way down, slow, full range. Pick it up and lower. All the way through that range of motion. 2 more straight ahead with your shoulders squared. Option, add a twist to your left side. Rotate. Bring it down. Pull it up. Nice neutral spine through that twist. You can look the direction you're turning, or if your balance is an issue, just turn your body but keep your head looking on a stationary object. Good. 5 more with the twist. 4 more. Ah, my front leg is starting to say uncle. That quad and glute are getting fatigued. We're about to find our break here. One more row. And relax. Rise up, step that back foot in, and march it out. March it out. Good. So I'd like for you to find a lighter pair of weights, if you have something lighter, as we work our shoulders. So we've got a shoulder raise right here. The highest we want to go is just about shoulder height. So that will be the top position of your top half raise. So let's come halfway up. 1, 2, halfway. Nice. So there's a little hesitation and a release. Top half range all the way up, halfway down. Oh, this is a different ball game, isn't it? Much harder. If your weights are really heavy, go ahead and bend your elbows. Now all the way down, full range of motion, slow. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. 6 more. 5. Fantastic. 4. 3. Shoulder blades are down. Try not to shrug up. 2. And 1. And relax. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. So I want to do one more set just like that, or one more set adding a squat at the same time. So arms are here. We'll do a small one, halfway. So I'm only sitting halfway down in my squat and lifting my arms halfway up. Now let's take it deeper. Bottom half legs, top half arms. Wow. These are challenging. 4, 3, 2, all the way up, slow, full range, down and up. Inhale and exhale. If your arms are getting tired, just do the squat and hold your arms right at your chest. We have 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3. How you doing? 2 more. Last one. And relax. Take a shoulder roll. Again, I want you to stay with your heavy weights, or I'm sorry, your light weights. My error there, light weights. Soften your knees. Nice flat back, your weights are right at your knees. You're going to open your arms halfway out. Halfway out. So this is a reverse shoulder fly. We've got to get our upper body on a 45-degree angle so we can work the backs of the shoulders. Top half, up, halfway down. Now the top range of the top half is not really high. It's lower than your shoulders. 2 more. Full range of motion. Slow. Up, down, up, down. Make sure you're not swinging your weights. Really controlled. Just 4 more. Exhale. Support with strong abdominals. Your knees are bent. 2 more. And 1 more time. Take it up and bring it down. Rise up and stand. Roll the shoulders back. It's time to take our weights with us as we come down onto the floor. We're going to come onto hands and knees first. So on an all fours position. Now, if coming down on the floor doesn't feel okay for you, you can use your chair, and instead of coming on your hands and knees, you can go hands and feet with your hands on your chair. So that's an option for this next exercise. So from all fours, we are going to do a tricep kickback. So you'll take the light weight in your hand, bring your elbow up so your upper arm is level to the floor. The weight starts outside your thigh. We go halfway up, halfway up. Now notice, I'm not bringing the weight forward toward my shoulder because I really want to get the tricep to work without swinging the weight. Top half range, straight, bend a little. Straight, bend a little. This is the hard one. Just 4, 3, 2, and short rest, short rest. So we have our full range of motion yet to do, but what I'm going to give you is a challenge. Take your left foot off the floor, send it straight back behind you so you're in spinal balance position. Full range of motion, tricep kickback. 1, and down. 2, down. We have 6 more. Now really notice how much your core is firing here in your spinal balance. Exhale, 4 more. Breathe in. 3. If you're using your chair and standing up, you're doing the same thing. 1 more. And relax. Bring your weight down, set your knee down, and we'll shift to the other side. I'm going to go ahead and spin around so you can see the arm that's weighted with the hand weight. Okay, left hand, elbow up, halfway. 1, 2. Now this might not feel like a lot of work when we only come halfway up. But sometimes functionally in life, we only have to come halfway up to do an exercise, right? Top half, straight, halfway down, straight, halfway down. Our strength training should be about functional everyday living and what can help us with our life. And let's go down and take a pause. Now we'll come into spinal balance. Your right foot goes back behind you. Really reach that leg nice and firm. Pull the weight right back up into position. We have 8 full range of motion. Begin slow, up and down. Now check your head position. So make sure you're not looking up forward this way. And also make sure you're not dropping your head way down. So find that really neutral position. We have 4 more. And down. 3. Hips are level. 2. 1 more time. Up and down and relax. Excellent. Have a seat either on the floor or you can sit in your chair. If you're sitting in your chair, make sure that you are sitting toward the front so you have room to lean back without hitting the back of the chair. So we are going to do a seated abdominal crunch. The same type of movements, just halfway, then the other half, and then a full range of motion. You don't have to go all the way on your back though. So bring your hands here. You'll go down a little bit and up, a little bit, back, back. 4, 3, that's our top half. Now your bottom half, go a little further, halfway up, down, halfway up. Good, spine is neutral, shoulders are down. Come all the way up, full range of motion, slow, down and up, down and up. Now, how should you breathe with this exercise? For a beginner, if your core is not that strong, you want to exhale when you're doing the hardest part of the movement, which is when you're in the back phase. If you're a little bit stronger with your core, do the reverse. Inhale when you go back, exhale up. We have 4 more. Good, and 3. 2 more. Last one. And up and relax those arms. Take your light weights with you and come down onto your back. Get yourself comfortable there. We'll be working our chest muscles with some flies. So come on down, one weight in each hand. Your knees are bent with your feet flat on the floor, or you can pick your knees up to tabletop position if you prefer. A little bit more challenging for your abs. All right, your arms are shoulders width apart. Let's go halfway open. Halfway, halfway. And I'm not closing my arms all the way at the top. I want to leave them shoulders width apart at the top of the movement. 8 more top halves. 1, 2. Now, if your weights get heavy for this one, you can bend your elbows more. 4, 3, 2, bottom half range, all the way out, halfway up, out, halfway up. This is the challenging one. I want to try to get 16 repetitions here. This is 7. This is 8. 8 more. Remember, you can bend your elbows any amount to make this doable for you. 4, 3, 2, all the way to the top, full range, out and up. Inhale, exhale. Comfortable range of motion, then shoulder width apart. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. And relax. Bring your elbows down. Set your weights right next to you on the floor. Your right leg will extend out, low to the ground. Left foot is on the floor, or you can bring your knee up to tabletop to make this challenging. We're going to lift this leg about halfway up for your range of motion. So it's a small lift. Lift. When you lift, I want you to squeeze your quadricep muscle. You can flex your foot. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now, top half range of motion, we come up, halfway down, up, halfway down. Excellent. Now, when we get to full range of motion, I want to give you the option to add in abdominal crunches. We have 8 more lifts and 7. So as you're getting ready for your crunches, just bring your fingertips gently behind the back of the head. Open your elbows out. Bring your leg all the way down, and we'll go slow. Up and down. So as my leg is lifting, I'm curling my upper body up off the mat. Exhale, curl up. 4 more. I feel that right quad. Really feeling that tension in the muscle. And relax. Bring that right knee right into your chest. And when I say tension, I just mean the work in the muscle. It's not tension in a bad way, just that it's working and it's strengthening. So let's hold behind your thigh, extend your leg up for a little stretch here. And then we'll bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Either hold a stretch right here or pull your knees up toward your chest, and we'll get that right glute to stretch out. 1 more breath. And then relax down, uncross the ankle, set your right foot on the floor or bring your knee in tabletop. Left leg extends low to the earth. We're lifting halfway. Halfway. Now, if this leg is bent, if I'm doing it like this, then I'm not really using my quadricep. You've got to get that leg straight. Squeeze the muscle right around the bone of your thigh. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Top half leg lift. All the way up, halfway down. Again, you're moving through that top range in a way that you can keep your legs straight. So if your hamstrings are really tight and your knee is bending, keep your leg a little lower. 8 more. Then we'll get ready for the crunch. So start to bring your fingertips behind your head. Elbows are out. 3, 2, lower that leg. Full range lift. Curl up and down. Exhale and down. We have 6 more, everybody. And 5, 4. Tighten that leg muscle. Exhale, pull your abdominals in. One more time. And relax. Pull that knee right into your chest. That should feel better for your quad, just that action of bending your knee. And then we'll stretch that leg up for a brief hamstring stretch. And we're breathing. Then we'll take the left ankle, bring it across the right thigh. Maybe this is enough for you to stretch, or bring your knees up toward your chest. We'll hold about 10 seconds. One more breath in. And exhale, lower that leg down. Let's come up to a seated position, so you can either roll to your side and sit yourself up, or grab behind your legs and roll yourself forward and back until you come to a seated position. We'll extend the legs straight out in front of you. You can also do this sitting in your chair with your legs extended on the floor. Let's bend your right knee, pull it into your chest. You can leave it on this side of the leg, or you can cross it over the other leg. Hold on to that knee, bring your right hand behind you, and let's twist, looking over the shoulder. Sit up really tall as you rotate. And then come back to the center. We'll switch sides. Right leg extends out. Left knee bends, and the foot is either on the opposite side or same side of the leg, or the opposite. Hug that knee in. Lengthen behind with your left arm and twist. So this gives you a little shoulder stretch on that back arm as it's behind your body. Make sure that's gentle, feels okay for you. One more breath. And back to center. And a butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet are together, the knees open, sit up tall. Your feet can be any distance away from your hips, and we'll round forward and stretch. Softening through your inner thighs, your glutes, your hips, your lower back. One more breath here. And come up. Now it's really important to know the correct way to get up off the floor. So what I want you to do to practice this, bring your knees together, roll over to your hands and knees. So just flip yourself over so you come to your all fours. Now usually you're going to put your strongest leg in front, but I'd like you to try it with your weakest leg today. So take your weaker leg, bring it in front. Bring your hands right to your thigh and try to tuck the toes under on the shoe that's in back of you. And then push and stand up. Excellent. That's something to practice every day, getting up off the floor and using your weak side. Let's take a breath together. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stretch. And exhale. Let's do one more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Lisa. This is your ForeverWell Strength Level 2, and I'm here for Diane. I hope you had a great class. Hit the feedback button and let me know how you liked class today. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care and have a wonderful day at the Y. Bye.